I'm Greg Easson. I'm the director of the Mississippi Mineral Resources Institute and a professor in geology and geological engineering. Started as the director in 2010, and the oil spill happened in March or April of 2010. And so that was kind of a major event in the Gulf of Mexico. And we've been doing a lot of work over the years in the Gulf of Mexico, primarily in the deep water environments. And the deep water environments are greater than 500 meters is where we were kind of concentrating. The Rovard was a platform very specifically designed because one of the things that you do is you put things down there and then you have to get them back. And so the Rovard was designed to be basically a self-recovery vehicle.
Okay.
So it was designed to be dropped kind of blindly. You know, you get down to where you're a few meters above the seafloor, you let it go, and then it has a winch and some floats, so then when you come by later and trigger a release, or in this case, some cases you can use what's called a burn wire that deteriorates at a specific rate and will release floats in the cable, and then you can lift it back up. The guys that were involved in designing the Rovard said, okay, well, we need to be able to see better. So they developed the eye spider. And a spider's named because it looks like a spider when you put out all the lights and cameras. So when we're getting ready to drop that lander down there full of instruments, we will put it below the spider, fold out the arms and the lights and cameras, be able to see what we're doing. We have good navigation. It gives us lights and camera. It gives us video coming up through, so we have live streaming video that we can see at multiple angles, so we can look at it and say, okay, well, I like that spot, let's put it down there, and then drop the lander. And then it has the ability, once we drop it, we come off from it, and we have good lights and camera to see, did it land correctly, did it land where we wanted to, and get a survey of the site. The Mola Mola is a survey and mapping autonomous underwater vehicle. You program it and it goes. And the nice thing about the Mola Mola is it moves very slowly, and its movements are very precise. And so the industry has a lot of autonomous underwater vehicles that are made for mapping, and they're mapping the bottom, they're mapping the seafloor and the subsurface. Well, what we're trying to do with the Mola Mola is, yes, we map the subsurface, but really what we're doing is we're taking photo mosaics. So we're capturing multiple very high resolution scenes of something of interest. So after we found the area of interest, we send the Mola Mola down, and now we have the ability to have photography that we can mosaic together inside a computer system that gives us resolution enough that we can start to identify specific species of all the plants and animals that live down there. There's a lot of people that don't believe anything lives down there. Well, this showing them what does live down there and the amount of life that lives down there. And it's really eye-opening because as we're looking and mapping these areas, we want to be able to see what that bottom is.